Hi Leo, happy early birthday and welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-July 2024 love reading. Thank you to those of you who've liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, it's why I call it the Bridge and the Gap spread. And the way it works is look at the past, present, and future energies between you and the main love interest. Once we get through all that, we'll pull some oracle cards as well for some additional insight. That's where the Bridge and the Gap dynamic comes into play. And as far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Romantic Tarot. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as your energy and the cards on the right as the other person's. If you feel like it's the other way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so we'll fall out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have the Ace of Coins. So, to me, this could just be coming across a couple of different ways. For some of you, this could just be saying that maybe you saw potential for a connection with this person, but you might not have outwardly expressed that. But then I also see this as a bit of like a closed gate, too. So it could just be saying that maybe that was ultimately what you were looking for, right? You might have made that clear up front that you were looking for a more serious connection. And if someone wasn't interested in that, then you weren't really going to engage with them in that way. Alright, past energy on their side, we have the Fool. So yeah, it's going to just be saying that they might have had a much more light and playful approach to the situation. Maybe you might have viewed this person as someone who spread themselves pretty thin, right? Maybe they tried to give attention to a lot of people, right? So whereas you were maybe looking towards something more serious and stable, this person might have just been a lot more casual, just flirting with a lot of people, things along those lines there. Alright, present position on your side, we have the Nine of Cups. So yeah, to me this is saying that, especially if you look at the artwork here, it's similar in some ways to the Ten of Cups that we see in a lot of decks. I don't know why I won't focus, but it's a whole other story. As far as we see almost like the rainbow with the cups being built up there, but we see that they're by themselves, right? So it could just be saying that because you're in this mode where you have that firm boundary set, like, you're looking for something serious or nothing at all, could just be saying that until you get that, you're just more focused on your own goals and building your own happiness at this time. Alright, present energy on their side, we have Temperance. So yeah, with this energy, I feel like this is saying that, to me, it's them taking notice of the fact that you're taking a much more serious approach to things, and Temperance could also point to a balanced energy a lot of times. I feel like this is saying that by you setting that boundary, it looks like they're doing their best to meet you where you are, so I feel like this is saying that they will step it up and take a more serious approach to the connection with you at this time. For some of you, it could even just be saying that there might be more of an opening up emotionally as well, and possibly even through the process of maybe getting together for drinks, given that we're seeing a lot of cup energy within the cards as well. Alright, and future energy on your side, we have Balance. So actually, this is the equivalent of the Temperance card. So they have that in the present on their side, we see it in the future on your side. So yeah, this could just be one of those things where you do acknowledge that, okay, yes, now that you have shown that you can meet me where I am, I'm willing to progress the connection forward. So looks like you guys will be moving a connection forward with this person in the future. All right, and future energy on their side, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, this is actually a Capricorn energy here. So again, like I said, to me, this points to them taking things more seriously, right, and working towards something more long-standing and stable between the two of you. Bottom of the deck on your side, we have the Eight of Arrows. So yeah, this could just be saying that maybe for some of you, that was why you were more focused on, hey, I want something serious, because maybe in other areas of your life, you just had a lot going on, right? So you're like, okay, as much as I'd love to entertain something more casual, like there's just so much going on right now that, for me, I'm looking for someone who's into something serious or just not even bothering, right? Because it probably just would have been too much on your plate to try to do a bunch of casual things. All right, and bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is Virgo energy here. And yeah, it could just be saying that ultimately this is a pretty reliable energy, but it's also usually pretty slow moving. And we see them tossing the coins into the water, which represents emotions. Hey, it could just be one of those things saying that part of it was that it just takes them a lot longer to open up. So even though they might have come across as not very serious in the past, it was just more of, they like to feel their way through a situation before they feel more comfortable opening up, expressing emotions, things along those lines. All right, moving on to the Oracle cards. First, we'll see what we get from the messages. Oracle cards deck here. Just going to pull a single card from this deck. All right, and got one there. And next, we'll see what we get from the Wisdom Oracle deck. Same situation. That's going to pull a single card from this deck, and we'll read the messages from both cards. I'm not reading up with that. And got one there. All right, so from, I'm making a mess over here, but from the messages of love, we have boundaries. All right, it says firm boundaries are needed now. So yeah, interesting that we were talking about that, right? Where I was saying that that closed gate imagery from this card gave me that impression that you had very much an energy of like, hey, I'm looking for something serious or nothing at all, right? And like I said, in this context, it seems like it will work with this situation. But let's see what this one says. All right, and then interestingly enough, here we see not for you. So there's the artwork and the number 6. So we'll see what this has to say. All right, the relationship message says some relationships carry an innate seed of failure in them that is obvious from the beginning, but the red flags escape your observation or you refuse to acknowledge them. When a relationship is not meant to be, it's not possible to make it be. Rejection is a sign of protection. If you are the one who must reject another, remember that you do so for both your sakes. For every pot there is a lid. This one may not be the best fit. So yeah, definitely an interesting message there, because if nothing else, that makes me think of what we were talking about with the Fool energy in the past, right? Where I was saying that maybe this person just had a much more light, playful approach to things, right? Taking things a lot more casually, whereas you, again, going back to what we see in the wording there, had the firm boundaries, like, yeah, I'm into something serious or nothing at all, right? So to me, it says that for a lot of you, by having that boundary up early on, you might have actually forced this person to step up. So I feel like that's saying that, yeah, in the past, that probably is the energy that they were in. But it looks like by you having your boundaries, it's actually going to lead to them stepping up. I don't really see anything potentially toxic coming from them in the present and future. So obviously, for some of you, that might not be the case, right? Maybe some of them might still embody that energy, but it looks like with the boundaries you have set, things will work out fine for you guys. But hope it ever resonates with you guys. Once again, happy early birthday, and I'll talk to you all next month. All right, bye.